Hello everyone. This is your Viji. So we are just seeing lots of video through our gut health program. So first video will be a bad breath and constipation, gastritis, and then today we are going to see the ulcer because the most of the people will suffering lots of pain in ulcer because that stomach pain or some other irritations will be there. So a lot of people complaining about it. But ulcer is not in the stomach part also. It will be outer layer of your skin. So we have lot of ulcers in our body. So arterial ulcers. So any inflammation in your arteries or the type of leg ulcers, mouth ulcer, septic ulcer, and then lot of private area infections. That also will be a kind of ulcer. So today we have Shivapriya with our one of our coach. She will explain everything about our peptic ulcers. So people will confused about both stomach ulcer and then mouth ulcer. No, so how will we differentiate both the things? Shivapriya?
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Stomach ulcer and mouth ulcers, right? See,
Yeah.
stomach ulcer, actually, basically, ulcer means there is some hole in the mucous layer of the body. Okay. So, usually, ulcer is little bit serious than other cases like low stomach acid, bloating, burping, and all. When it comes to ulcer, uh, especially, it will appear in the stomach, esophagus, as you said, so stomach, esophagus, and in the small intestine. These are the main areas. Especially stomach ulcers, we are, the day-to-day life, we are seeing more cases of stomach ulcers, peptic ulcers. So what happens in the stomach ulcer is, there will be some hole in the mucous layer of the stomach. That the mucous layer is the layer which covering the stomach. Okay, so this layer gets irritated, this layer gets whole, and what happens is we get irritating sensation like burning sensation in the stomach. That's what the peptic ulcer and duodenal ulcer, small intestinal ulcers. But when it comes to mouth ulcers, we'll see small blisters or white color, no, here around the lip areas, inside the oral cavity, mouth. Even in the mouth ulcer, there are two types of ulcers actually. One
Oh.
will appear like white or yellow color, then one will appear in the red color.
Oh.
Okay, so these two are like, this white one is purely because of vitamin B12 and folate deficiencies. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
then this red ulcers are because of viral infection actually. So many
Okay.
people are prone to some viral infection that will be there for only 10 days. After that, it will go off, but it
Okay.
spreads from one person to other person. It's
Oh.
contagious. But when it comes to vitamin deficiencies, it's not contagious actually. It's not spread from one person to other person. So if
Okay.
there is a B12 deficiency, if there is a folate deficiency, iron related deficiency, that is one of the major reasons for mouth ulcers. That white color, especially we are seeing in so many cases, the white blisters, white yellow color, like that formation will be there. No, that's because of vitamin and folate deficiencies.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that red color is because of, as I said, virus, and also it will get elevated when we are in a, more stress. That is
Oh.
also one of the reason for this mouth ulcer
Mouth ulcers.
actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So when we address the vitamin deficiency and folate deficiency, we can able to avoid mouth ulcers. Supplement yourself with good amount of vitamin B12 and folate. But when it related to viral infections, you have to give good amount of vitamin C, so
Okay.
that no, it can able to that cycle of the virus will not progress more.
Okay.
Okay, there's a difference between mouth ulcers and the peptic and the duodenal ulcers. We'll be getting irritation or burning sensation in the stomach areas when you eat food. That's
Okay.
how the peptic ulcer and mouth ulcer differs.
So what is the reason while we are getting lots of peptic ulcer? Because a lot of people will
Yeah,
suffer these things, no? Uh, we are just getting
exactly.
after it's not immediately after the food, but after a few hours, if they are having the long break of the food, so usually they will get the pain. So they will get just between the upper part of the stomach. So the ribs between they
Yes,
get the pain.
exactly.
Or sometimes the people, if they are giving long gap or so, they will get some bloated or something, no? So main, what is the cause?
Exactly. Yeah. See, what happens, as I mentioned earlier, there is some lesion, there is some erosion in the mucus layer of the stomach. Okay. So when we eat, what happens in ulcer is, when we eat, the food will go inside the stomach and it'll form a coat like thing. So
Okay.
after food, we will not feel that much irritation for time being.
Okay.
Okay, but once all the food get digested, when it goes into the small intestine, the stomach will be empty. When there is a more of HCl, so that gets irritated the ulcer. So that's where we are getting burning sensation. That's why we need to have meal on a proper time. If we
Okay.
leave a long gap, what happens is that HCl in contact with the mucus layer, because it's already ulcerated, so it'll start burning. It'll start giving more of burning sensation actually.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but the main reason, it's two questions you asked actually. This how the irritation occurs, and the second one is how it occurs. Okay.
Okay.
How, in the sense, ulcers, main reason, the causes or reasons for ulcers are nowadays we are having so many people are started having processed food, refined cereal products, refined foods. They're not at all eating whole foods actually. So these refined foods are the main culprit for getting ulcers. Okay, and the foremost is H. pylori that we will discuss later. But when it comes to food, refined carbs and refined cereals, processed food, all these are the main cause of this ulcer. So what happens? How these refined products are making ulcers? These refined products, there is no nutrient actually, just calories. Okay, so if there is no proper antioxidants in the body, what happens if there is a lesion or if there is a mucus layer erosion? There should be an antioxidants to cover it, to patch up it. But we people are always having refined products and processed foods, so we'll be depleted. We'll not be having enough antioxidants to cover it. Okay, to heal the ulcer. So if there is no proper antioxidant, especially vitamin E, so that ulcer, no, it will take time to get healed. That's how the refined products and the healing process are related. That's how the causes are related. So if we take more of refined foods, what happens is vitamin E gets depleted, then there is no antioxidants to heal the ulcer.
Okay.
So better to have a whole food, unprocessed food. That's how we can prevent ulcer.
Okay.
That's one of the cause actually.
Okay. So if they have low stomach acid, no, they will have that frequent burning sensation, no? So that is the difference. Okay. So if they are having immediately food, no, they will, if ulcer patient don't have that burning sensation after a hour or 2 hours one day, after that they will get that burning sensation. But low stomach acid people, they'll have always that burning sensation, burping. So this is the difference things, because the people get confused usually. So what is the
Yes,
cause?
exactly. They get confused whether it is ulcer or why do I get bloating? Whether it is because of ulcer or whether it's because of any other reasons or H. pylori. So many people ask, I'm getting bloating frequently. It's because of H. pylori. No, that's not because of it. See, bloating and burping mostly because of low stomach acid.
Yes.
Okay. So when we eat food, immediately if you are getting bloating, burping, that is because of low stomach acid. But later on, if you are getting, that is because of other causes actually.
Okay. So you are told about the H. pylori, no? So what are the other causes?
You're asking about other causes for
Other
ulcer,
causes,
right?
and then one of the
Yeah.
yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, taking more of refined products, avoiding whole foods are one of the reason. It's one of the reason. Then H. pylori is the main reason. So it's an infection. When H. pylori enters, it will make the stomach ulcerated. Then the second one is stress plays a huge role, because all the digestion or control of parasympathetic nervous system. If you are on stress, our body will move into sympathetic nervous system, so there won't be enough blood supply for digestion. So stress plays a major role. Then alcohol, okay, that is also have an impact in ulcer. H. pylori, then stress, alcohol, and sometimes hypercalcemia is also one of the reason for getting ulcers.
Okay.
But there is no strong
Evidence.
papers or study according evidence about this, but still that's one of the cause for ulcer.
Okay. Okay. So usually, what do you go tell for your clients? So for the home remedies, usually the people get lot of inflammations, all those things. So while what
Yeah.
the people want the instant relief. So because they have a lot of pain, they want to immediate relief. One day they will speak. So what do you suggest for the people?
See, for whatever the condition may be, don't seek for immediate result actually. So that will not be sustainable. Okay, at least they need minimum 1 or 2 months. They should be consistent enough for whatever they are doing, so that they'll get the result. Okay, so I advise to stop them taking processed food. As I mentioned earlier, processed food will deplete our antioxidants. So stop taking processed food. Concentrate on the whole foods. Okay. Then when it comes to home remedy, the best is to take elachi milk. No, elakai they'll say. Just put in the milk and boil it. Once it get reduce the size, the quantity of the milk becomes little. Example, if it's 100 ml, just boil it for 5 to 10 minutes, then have it. That will soothe your stomach. Then all cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, then broccoli, kale, Brussels, cauliflower, all these things have a good sulfur compounds. This have a healing property. So they can have it, make it as a juice and have it in the empty stomach for minimum at least 1 to 2 months. That will definitely heal their ulcer. That's what home remedy. But still, they have to focus on all the other aspects also.
Yeah.
As I mentioned earlier, reduce the processed food intakes, reduce their stress level. That's more important. If they are taking alcohol, they have to cut down the alcohol for time being. Okay. Then if there is some H. pylori infection, definitely we have to rule out the infection. We have to find why the H. pylori has entered. Then we have to eradicate it till it goes off. We have to focus on the food.
Okay.
How to do it.
One or two more things. So usually I will what suggest people to have a garlic milk while going to bed, no? So I usually tell to people have that garlic milk. Well, just boil with the milk, and then if they are happy with have the garlic, that will be quite good. Or otherwise, if they have a milk also, it will be good relief because they have lot of bloater something, no? So that will be really helpful. Or sometimes if they are setting the curd, no, that time if they are putting 2 raisins, no, that it also will help to clear that mucus. So if they have any damage in their mucus, that also really helpful for them. So have a 2 raisins with while setting the curd. So that will be really helpful for them. Even pregnancy also it will be, because the pregnancy people usually have a lot of ulcers. Usually they have.
Exactly.
So that will be really helpful. So we see a lot of stress.
Okay.
So how we have to help them with the stress? How to tell them to come out of the stress? So in our way.
Stress, no, see, everyone has stress actually. Okay. So they need to find out why they are getting stress. First thing. Yes. For unnecessary, silly things and all, we should not get anger. We should not stress ourselves, first of all. That's what people are doing nowadays. For small, silly things. So we need to find out why do we get stressed. Okay. So the better way to get, so I can say meditation, yoga, and all those things that will help them to come out of the stress. But still, they need to address the stress from the root cause. So actually, they have to do journaling first of all. Journaling in the sense, what do they want to do in life? First, take one note and start writing. Actually, first try to realize what you want in life. Okay. So these gut-related issues, all these are because of lot of fear and always thinking life. They wanted to do something, but they could not able to do. Okay. Psycho-emotionally, this is the main cause for getting all gut-related issues. So take one note, start journaling, start writing like what do you want in the life first of all. Okay. First, you have to be clear so that you can do it. At least you can start the action of doing it. So be clear what you want in life, start writing it, and see the mirror. Try to do self-talk actually. So it gives you a lot of confidence. Start talking with the mirror. See your eyes directly in the mirror and start talking with the mirror. It'll give you a lot of confidence. Then appreciate yourself. What and all you're doing day to day. With even the small things, just start appreciating yourself. Okay, don't always feel like I have not done this. I have not done this. I thought of doing this, but I could not able to do. Okay, so whatever the small things may be, start appreciating yourself. That should be there. Okay, you will be you'll feel happiness and you'll get a lot of confidence. It will be like a motivating you to do more actually. Yes. Okay, so come out of the fear. If you do all these things, if you keep on writing, journaling, and do mirror talk, you'll get a lot of confidence. Then definitely you can able to come out of the fear. Yeah. So that's how we can able to manage the stress and emotional handling. Yes, usually
Usually, I also say my clients to just early morning wake up, you just directly go to your mirror and then talk to your precious body, because our body is just doing everything for us, but we will not give importance to our body. So just talk to yourself, and then what they need, just spoke with them like that. Usually, I also say that mirror exercise is really very important. So thank you, Shivapriya. We have just discussed a lot, because Shivapriya gives lots of remedies to you. Emotionally, we will want to do the journaling and then mirror exercise. And then, so just do the home remedies like garlic milk, cardamom milk, and then a lot of vegetable juices. If you are doing like this, it will really helpful to come out of your just ulcer, just like a burning sensation. For few irritations in your body, it really helps you to come out of it. So thank you so much. We will see the next videos. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. Thanks a lot.